How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? It's Daniel, right back again with another video. Today is going to be a business work type subject, and this is coming from the railroad strike, and this is coming from somebody who works in the railroad. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm just talking about life in general, life and business in general. And I just want to say, with response to the 70, 80-hour work week, it's a lot of times when people say I'm gonna do 78-hour work week, I always recommend to do an industry that you could build a career on, where there's future growth on, a career that's invested in you. I don't really recommend when people say I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna work in a place that has no economic or career development or enhancement. So that's number one. Number two, I want to talk about why the railroad strike. Number one, well, I'm blessed to be in a place where I have vacation days, I have sick days. But most railroad workers don't have that. They don't have vacation days, or most times sick days, which is crazy in the amount of work that they put in and the amount of time that they put it into their craft. Because without the railroad, no freight gets moved. Without the railroad and truck drivers, nothing gets moved in this world. That is the basic infrastructure of the world. That's the basic infrastructure of the world. In order to get things from point A to point B efficiently, you need railroad and truck drivers. Railroad is specifically because it could carry thousands and thousands and thousands of trailers in one scoop and bring it all to, let's say, to Chicago, bring it all to New Jersey, bring it all to New York, bring it all to Florida. And then from there, the truck drivers get those trailers and they disperse it to those other nodes in the network that the railroads can't reach or can't go. So we need the railroads. And as they did the statistics and they did the surveys, one day of the railroads I work, that's $2 billion. So imagine somebody does a strike for 5 days. Just add it all up. Just add it all up. $10 billion right there. $10 billion right there. $10 billion right there. So one thing I could say, me being in the railroad industry, one issue of the railroad industry is you have to do a lot. There's a big workload. It's not like you just chilling, do a 40-hour work week. No, in my opinion, I do believe they are underpaid. I do believe that railroad workers are underpaid. I do believe that. Two, I do believe that there's a lot of workload, a lot of hours that you will have to do. And you can't really say, no, I'm not doing these hours. You can't really, although in the things like you could choose to do overtime, no. You're going to have to do overtime, or they're going to rear-end you and cut your hours, and you're going to be screwed either way. So you will have to do the overtime. If they need the overtime, you're going to have to do the overtime. And this is not disparaging on railroad. I tell people, you want to get into the industry you can make pretty decent money in this industry. You will make more than most people that have bachelor's, even master's degrees. I'll tell you that, unless they're in the STEM field. But you will make more. There are people in this industry make 130, 140. I'm hearing some even conductors making 150, 160. So there is money to be made in this industry. But there is a high workload. There is a high workload. You won't be really thankful. The management might say thank you, but it's a thankless job. It's a thankless job with no prestige. And I'm honest and real with myself. Doing truck driver, railroad, you will get paid more than even X, Y, Z. You go into a place, I make more than you. My job I have a 401k. Some of these railroad people have pensions. They do 20, 25 years in the game. They're getting $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And you look at somebody, although they have the prestige, they don't have the money. So in this industry, a lot of the people in the road are fed up, and I don't blame them. I'm not saying that, the strike shouldn't happen or should happen, but I'm just saying I don't blame my fellow railroad workers for doing what they're doing. I don't blame them. Because it's a thankless job. One, is a thankless job. Number two, you're doing a lot of hours that, and me personally have no complaints over that, because you make a buckload of your money in the overtime. But you're forced to do a lot of overtime. You can't be like, no, I can't do it. They'll just cut your hours back, and you're finally doing 10, 20 hours a week. Now you have to get out of the industry because you've been rear-ended, or go to another railroad company. So my personal input on this is, I understand why the railroad workers are doing this. They've been messed over a lot. Some railroad companies, they took away the pensions. They took away the good insurance. They took away some vacation days. They did. I hear some people used to have 3 weeks of vacation, 4 weeks of vacation. paid vacation. Now it's only 1 week or 2 week paid vacation. So we had like 15 days of sick leave. Now it's like we only have 2 or 3 days of sick leave. So a lot of railroad workers are tired of being mistreated. That's how they feeling. They're tired of being mistreated, misused, underpaid, underappreciated. If they're like, if I want to be underappreciated, be worked to death, I at least want to be compensated on my time. I always want to have good insurance. At least I want to have a paid vacation. And coming from a road worker, that I'm probably not experiencing all of that, but I'm experiencing some of that. I understand. I understand where other railroad workers are coming from, and I don't blame them for saying that they want to do a strike. I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. There's a work where a lot of people are underpaid. They're not really thanked. You know, a lot of people sometimes tend to look down on them sometimes. So I understand what all the railroad workers are doing. And end note, if you're a person that's working hard, always invest. Look for other avenues to make extra money on the side. Although I do railroad, I work in the railroad. I make sure I know I'm in Hustle University. I work on my YouTube channel. I'm selling ebooks. I'm preparing to close my website out and put it on Gumroad. Put all my ebooks on Gumroad for a better or more streamlined product, and also make it easier for customers to go inside and do it. And if anybody wants to do affiliate in the future, they can also do affiliation. And in the future, if things do, when things end up the way I want to, that's when I'll do a website. But everything will go to Gumroad. And these are things I want you guys to do. If you're a fellow railroad worker, fellow truck driver, because it's all in the same industry of logistics and freight, I encourage you to look in other avenues of trying your best to make money, or even just work on something else. You know, me, I'm not making this buckload from YouTube, but I'm making, a few dollars here and there. It just gives you a possibility of what might happen. You know, trade, invest, But while you're in this industry, you save your money. This is something I need to work on. Save your money, invest your money, find other avenues of making more money, guys. So comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think. If you're a railroad worker, comment down below. Tell me what you think about a strike. If you're a truck driver, tell me what you think down below. We are in the same industry, this freight logistics industry, guys. I want you guys to go out and make it. Just do the best you could do. I know it's hard. I know, you're underappreciated. But me personally, I thank you, because I understand without you guys, this system will not run. Without you guys, this system will not make it. Without the blue-collar work, without the people laying the infrastructure, there's nothing here. So we need you guys. But as I said again, always remember to look into making other streams of income, or work on just diversifying where you just not, so one day you don't have to keep working the road or doing trucking until you're in your 50s, 60s. You have to do it because you don't have no money saved, you don't have no money invested, you just have nothing. You have nothing to show for. You work this hard, you have nothing to show for. I don't want that for you guys. Comment, like, subscribe for more information. Comment, like, subscribe for more. We talk about, if this is my 0 to million channel, we talk about finances. If this is my personal channel, we talk about topics and working out and personal development. Comment, like, subscribe. Danny out.